Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, we had past lesson that was last year, June 27th. So, Cookie?
Yes.
Yes,
Last year? Or
last year.
oh, that's too far from now. Yeah.
So it's 1 year already, but it's
1 year.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah, long time no see.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so how's the temperature today in your place?
uh, sorry. Can I say again?
How's the temperature
A
today? Was
temperature.
it hot? Yes.
Temperature is 28 degrees Celsius.
Ah, that's comfortable, I think.
Yes, comfortable, but I'm not sure this Apple Watch shows the temperature of this room or outside. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. But I mean, because today, like, yeah, this morning,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm not sure because like this morning, my regular students told me that yeah, their place are comfortable,
Mhm.
and then this afternoon says 33, 32, different,
Ah,
temperatures. So,
yes.
mm.
But for now, I guess it is raining. You know.
Oh, I
Hmm.
see. Okay. So, but yeah, let's have now your daily news lesson. So we have here, why are women avoiding relationships today?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, do you want to make sentences in words and phrases or no need?
Oh yes, I'd like to make more sentences.
Okay,
Oh
sure.
yeah, I need
I'll play
to.
this.
I need to open the door for my dog.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So, here's the first word.
Burden.
Burden.
Okay, burden is a noun, a heavy load or responsibility, especially one that is difficult or unpleasant.
Mhm.
Example,
He felt the burden of being the sole provider for his family.
He felt the burden of being the sole provider for his family.
yes, what's your sentence?
Burden. Mm, it is a big burden to pay taxes for elderly people in Japan since the portion of the the elderly is getting bigger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so portion or population?
Yeah, population.
Population. Okay, so it's getting bigger. Okay, so for a moment, okay, so it is a big burden to pay taxes, okay, taxes for the elderly in Japan since okay, population, not portion, for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, um, okay, population. Okay, population for the elderly is getting bigger. I see. Okay, so I'm so sorry for the caps lock here. Okay, so this is okay, this one. So far
Mm-hmm.
that's correct. Okay, so next.
Imbalance.
Imbalance.
Okay, imbalance is a noun, a state where different elements are not in equal or proper proportions. Example.
The imbalance in their relationship created constant tension.
The imbalance in their relationship created constant tension.
What's your sentence?
Oh, imbalance. Hmm. Uh, the imbalance of those couple uh, in terms of income
Mm-hmm.
often often draw mm, draw arguments.
Mm-hmm. That's
Arguments.
all?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so
Argue,
the imbalance.
argue. The rose argues.
Okay, so draws argues.
Yes.
Okay, so the imbalance of the couple. This part here, the blank, blank, blank income. I did
Hmm.
not get it right. So the
In
imbalance
terms
of the
of, in
couple
terms of,
in terms of, I see. Okay, in terms of income, often draws argues. Okay, so this is your sentence.
hmm
Okay, so let's try to improve this part here, especially the draws argues,
hmm
because commonly it will say like leads to arguments.
leads to, yeah, yeah,
Yes, so or the income imbalance between a couple. So this one, this
yeah.
check. Okay, so let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
Yes.
mankeeping,
Mankeeping.
Okay, man keeping is a noun. The emotional labor women take on in relationships, managing their partner's stress, moods, and emotions. Example.
she found mankeeping emotionally draining but necessary in her relationship.
She found mankeeping emotionally draining but necessary in her relationship. Oh, mankeeping. Mm. Can you let me know more about the meaning of mankeeping? So I
Okay.
couldn't understand well this word.
Okay, so let me find some meaning for man keeping here. Okay, so this one, yeah, this is actually not a standard. Okay, so this is used to describe. Okay, so this one, please check.
Hmm. Informally describe the emotional mental effort the man puts into maintaining. Oh, I see.
Or this one.
Mankeeping. Extra work, burden. Yeah, so, mankeeping. Uh, in most cases, mankeeping creates a burden aside from mm, normal life.
Okay, in most cases, manscaping creates a burden aside from normal life. This
Yes,
one?
yes.
Okay, correct. So next.
Frustration,
Frustration.
Okay, frustration is a noun, a feeling of being upset or annoyed because of inability to change or achieve something. Example.
she expressed her frustration at the lack of support from her team.
She expressed her frustration at the lack of support from her team. Mm. I felt a sense of frustration when I failed a test, which my one of my colleagues actually passed.
I see. Okay. Colleagues actually passed. Okay, so for a moment, I have some typo errors. Okay, so I felt a sense of frustration when I failed a test. Okay, that one of my colleagues actually passed.
Yeah,
Okay, this one. Yes. Oh, okay. Next.
Discourage,
discourage.
Okay, discourage is a verb to cause someone to lose confidence or enthusiasm. Example.
the constant failures began to discourage him from trying again.
The constant failures began to discourage him from trying again.
Yes.
Okay. The failure of the test discouraged me from taking the test again.
Okay, from taking the test again. Yeah, it's normal. Okay, so the failure of the test discouraged me from taking the test again. Okay, yes. So I think that's it. Let's continue now to comprehension questions. Okay, I'll read the questions here. Number one, what is the burden that many women feel in relationships? Two, what does the term man keeping mean? Three, how does emotional labor affect women's willingness to date? Now let's listen to the article. I'll play this.
Why are women avoiding relationships today? In today's society, many women feel the burden of emotional labor in relationships, especially when their male partners lack close friends to confide in. Research shows that many men in countries like the US, Canada, and Australia struggle with loneliness and rely heavily on their romantic partners for emotional support. This leads to an imbalance, where women are expected to manage their partner's emotional needs. The term mankeeping describes the emotional labor women take on in relationships. It involves managing their partner's stress, moods, and emotions without recognition or reward. Studies suggest that many men lack strong social networks, leaving women to fill the emotional gap, which can cause frustration and exhaustion. As a result, many women are choosing independence. Research indicates that men's social circles shrink significantly when they lose a partner, whereas women are less affected. Women are often expected to be emotional caretakers, which is draining both mentally and physically. This imbalance continues to discourage women from dating. Data shows that fewer women are seeking relationships, with only 38% of single women in the US currently looking for a partner, compared to 61% of single men. Until emotional labor is more equally shared, many women may prefer being single.
Okay, do you want to listen again or let's move on?
Let me listen again.
Okay.
Why are women avoiding relationships today? In today's society, many women feel the burden of emotional labor in relationships, especially when their male partners lack close friends to confide in. Research shows that many men in countries like the US, Canada, and Australia struggle with loneliness and rely heavily on their romantic partners for emotional support. This leads to an imbalance, where women are expected to manage their partner's emotional needs. The term mankeeping describes the emotional labor women take on in relationships. It involves managing their partner's stress, moods, and emotions without recognition or reward. Studies suggest that many men lack strong social networks, leaving women to fill the emotional gap, which can cause frustration and exhaustion. As a result, many women are choosing independence. Research indicates that men's social circles shrink significantly when they lose a partner, whereas women are less affected. Women are often expected to be emotional caretakers, which is draining both mentally and physically. This imbalance continues to discourage women from dating. Data shows that fewer women are seeking relationships, with only 38% of single women in the US currently looking for a partner, compared to 61% of single men. Until emotional labor is more equally shared, many women may prefer being single.
Okay, so let's do answer the questions now. Okay,
Yes.
number one. So, what is the burden that many women feel in relationships?
Um, that is burden of emotional labor in relationship, especially when their male partners lack close friends to confide in.
Correct. Okay, number two. What does the term man keeping mean?
Yeah, the answer is here. Yeah, man keeping this is the emotional labor that women take on in relationships.
Yes. Okay, so I think I had given you that one already as well. The other
Yes.
term. Okay. Number three. How does emotional labor affect women's willingness to date?
Oh, the emotional labor mm, discourage women from dating.
Okay, with fewer women seeking relationships. Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so let's continue now to read out. You can start.
Okay. Why are women avoiding relationships today? In today's society, many women feel the burden of emotional labor in relationships, especially when their male partners lack close friends to confide in. Research shows that many men in countries like the US, Canada, and Australia struggle with loneliness and rely heavily on their romantic partners for emotional support. This leads to an imbalance where women are expected to manage their partner's emotional needs. The term mankeeping describes the emotional labor when women take on in relationships. It involves managing their partner's stress, moods, and emotions without recognition of reward. Studies suggest that many men lack strong social networks, leaving women to fill the emotional gap, which can cause frustration and exhaustion. As a result, many women are choosing independence. Research indicates that men's social circles shrink significantly when they lose a partner, whereas women are less affected. Women are often expected to be emotional caretakers, which is draining both mentally and physically. This imbalance continues to discourage women from dating. Data shows that fewer women are seeking relationships, with only 38% of single women in the US currently looking for a partner, compared to 61% of single men. Until emotional labor is more equally shared, many women may prefer being single.
Yes. Okay, so do you have any questions about the article?
Mm, do you use imbalance alternatively to Im- imbalance?
Okay, you mean in a sentence?
Yeah, so yeah, just my question is just for the word imbalance. So in Japan, so in daily conversation, we use the word unbalance. So
Ah,
I'm want I want to know. So the the word unbalance is actually out there in English or not?
unbalanced.
Unbalance.
O- Okay, because like okay. Yeah, there's an unbalanced word
Mhm.
meaning not balanced, not even.
Mhm.
So this one. But because in my or in yeah, I don't use the word balance in unbalance or imbalance in daily conversation.
Mhm.
I in
Mm.
situations where I can use unbalanced or balanced words. So yeah,
Mm. Okay. Okay. Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Do you have any other question?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue to discussion part.
Mhm.
So, do you think emotional labor in relationships is a common issue today? Why or why not?
Yes, I do. And emotional stress, especially during the romantic relationships, significantly affects on our mentality and mental health. So yeah, and even that is in my in our private life, I can't escape from the stress and frustration. So yeah, and leading to so worse situation like breaking up or so seeking other entertainment or drugs or something like that. Yes, so that in worst scenario, yeah. So
Yeah.
drugs.
Okay. I mean, it's reality. Yeah, so that one, it can really happen. So, but in your case, like, I mean, not your case, but for you, like,
Hmm.
how can couples talk about sharing emotional responsibility?
Emotional responsibility. That is unclear. So yeah, so emotion is invisible, you know. So bad discussion is the best way to cope with so bad situations because I cannot realize what my partner actually thinks. So creating the ambience that is so transparent and
Okay.
open ambience is very important. Enough to yeah enough to be open each other. Oh yeah, be open to each other. So
Mm.
mm, the thing so if I if my partner doesn't say anything about her frustration, I cannot know. I can completely know about frustration actually happening at that time. You know,
Mm-mm.
so yeah. Mm,
So,
speaking up
yes,
is
because
the yeah the best way.
okay, so maybe in that case, as what you have said, open, I mean, talk or share openly, right?
Mm.
So open ambience, so that one.
Mhm.
Because yeah, I agree, emotionals, I mean, emotional, these are invisible. So
Mhm.
if you cannot read your partner, then yeah, it might lead to worst scenario. So that
Mhm.
one. So yeah. Okay, number two. Is it important for men to have close friends for emotional support? Explain your answer.
Yes, it's very important. Commonly, men are likely to hide their emotions to, especially the friends, to
Yeah.
yeah. So how can I say to be seen as a great person, or yeah, not to be embarrassed by being open to others. Yes, so that is sort of yeah intuition
Okay.
intuition
Intuitions.
intuition yeah oh as an animal. uh, yeah,
So
so yeah, I need to be cool, I need to be great, I need to be superior to others. Yeah,
mm-mm.
so that is stereo one of the stereotypes the most men have. Yes,
Mm-mm.
so yeah, I cannot actually. I'm not good at sharing my personal information with so friends. Guessing
So
guessing what they think about me or yeah.
okay, so you you leave them a big question there.
Yeah.
Is Cookie okay? Ah, no, he's okay. Oh, is he really okay? So I see. But in Japanese culture, are
Mhm.
men taught to hide their feelings or is it changing now?
It is changing. I think, and
I see.
yeah, men are becoming more open-minded, and yes,
I
compared to
see.
before, yes.
And do you think, yeah, because of course there are some scenarios that men share their feelings to an opposite gender
Mhm.
friend.
Mhm.
Do you think it's okay?
Uh, yes, I do. Yeah, it's okay. Mm. Mm. Yeah, actually, so as in terms of romantic relationships, so the advice is from opposite gender is very crucial. Yeah, so yes, the angle is very important.
Important. Yeah. So you really have to, what's this? Balance
Yeah, balance.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah. I see. Okay, so I think no time left here,
Mhm.
Cookie. So maybe next time. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing your thoughts about this discussion part. So
Mhm.
yeah, have a great day
Yeah. Have a
ahead.
good
See
day.
you.
You.